Hey Willie, this is Adam over here at Perkins Motorplex, man. I know you had a few vehicles you want to look at, and again, I'm happy to help you with any of them, brother, but I'll be honest, this is the one. I'm confident in that. I just took it for a spin for oversized tires and a lift, man. It drives smooth as anything. I'm going to go into it with you, of course, just kind of showing you everything, top down, inside out, clean, just got detailed, smells great inside, no smoke odors or anything. But I'll try to pick it apart. So if I see literally anything, I'll point it out. Again, we don't work off commission. And so a big thing here we do offer is a warranty. I don't get paid to sell it, man, but I believe in it. I have it on every vehicle I've purchased literally in the last like 10 years. It has no deductible. It's parts and labor coverage. Take it to any certified shop or dealership. If you already have a place that does your work, if it's a certified location, man, they can use it, and it covers everything on the truck, but emissions and like wear and tear stuff like tires and brake pads. But it does cover even like tire sensors. It covers even like calipers in the brake system. No deductible, parts and labor. It'll even help you with rental cars and stuff if you ever needed it. So diving in, this thing, getting you a look as low as I can get from the wheel well, and I'll get underneath it on the other side here in just a moment. Man, look at that thing. Again, kind of show you back here. It's that rough country side of it. Very, very nice. I'm actually outside of our shop that does just flatbed conversions. Further down over this way, we've got the shop that just does wheels, tires, and lift kits. Cleanup shop, big cleanup shop. All these cars are for sale, but they don't even fit on our parking lot up top. So I pulled this truck off the front line for you. All of these also. This is literally what we call surplus, brother. We've got options. We're bigger than people think for a tiny town in West Kentucky, bro. Nito Ridge Grapplers, 35x20. It's got the hostile wheels on it, man, that really pop with the black accents on the truck. I always like to use daylight as a reflector. Kind of helps me find door dings, things like that. I'm looking for rock chips. It's kind of hard obviously with water beads, but it had a couple little rock chips that have already been touched up. I'm probably not even doing a great job, but there's like a tiny one there at the tip of my nail. There's a tiny one, but again, they've been touched up, man. Like, you're not going to see them even from more than, you know, a foot away. Very clean. It's not a scratch, for example. That's just where it just came out of details, and that cleaning stuff runs down. I'm not noticing a blemish at all on that driver's side. Knock on wood, I hope you agree, of course, but man, it looks awesome. Love the blackout running boards. Back suspension, leaf springs look great. There's your rough country performance shock as well. They undercoat these trucks. You can still tell though by texture that it hasn't had any kind of issues as far as rust. I'm not seeing anything there that concerns me. I like these things a lot, man. It's got the step inside the tailgate, so that's a big thing with Ford. This pops out, completely folds down. You've got a handle as well that you can pop out and use just to kind of have extra support. I'm built like a human bowling ball, so I need that handle just to help me out there. Got the bed liner in it. That's a Ford factory liner. Has the really nice, it looks like a tri-fold, yeah, tri-fold tonneau cover. Really sharp. Also, I will point out one thing. I sometimes forget this, but I try to brag on the ones that actually have it. So this one, it has 2 key fobs. Believe it or not, that is uncommon for us. So many times, man, somebody's wife or husband will trade one in and we don't get the other key fob. This one, I'm glad to say we have both. So standing here at the rear, I'm gonna go ahead and remote start it. Quiet, you don't hear exhaust leaks or popping, anything like that on startup. Had 2-3 touch-up spots on the back bumper. Again, not uncommon. That one's been touched up as well, right there. Again, very minor, but I try to be super picky, dude. I get within like 4 inches of paint just to make sure that I don't miss something. And I'll be honest, dude, normally I'm not a fan of like red in general on most vehicles, but it looks tough, dude, on this truck. Coming up front, yeah, that mirror cap there, I don't see anything at all. And coming underneath, let me switch hands here. I'm gonna pop down on the knee for you. You kind of see back to front. Again, Nothing there of any concern. You can see on the frame, again, it's been undercoated, but you don't see ripples or bumps like they indicate like rust issues. One thing before we hop inside I meant to do, inside the wheel wells, like the cab corners, completely solid. No issues anywhere there. I like that it has the mud flaps on it. It's not common on a 1500, but when you lift a truck, I think that right there looks awesome. Again, no rust, man. I would honestly think this one here is probably garage kept. I would feel very confident in that. It's got the proximity key, so the keys are in my pocket. I was just able to tug the door handle. It pops open as well. Let's pop this hood. The remote start dies when you pop the hood, so that's the only reason that went off. Coming up front, here's where it's really like most common for rock chips. Happens to every vehicle over time, but the grill looks fantastic. Sometimes I've seen on the grills like having little pecks, and you can't really do anything about that. I'm not seeing that at all. No, that's cleaning solution too. There's tow hooks. Let me pop this thing open. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, brother. Battery. Yeah, battery looks new. Clean, bro. Our detail staff, they are the best of any of us. They do an excellent job. Up top, sometimes, you know, you see like over time, like heat and everything will start tearing those things up. That little insulator there inside the hood, not seeing it. As far as rock chips, I felt a couple, but again, they've all been touched up, so it's gonna be next to impossible to point out. But yeah, there you go. So like, again, I'm less than 2 inches away, but again, all of them have already been addressed too, so no concerns there. Coming around to the back seat, again, it's just beautiful, man. Love the brown trim with the dark gray and black trim as well. Matches up perfectly. I'm trying to stay out of my own light here. With the trim on the seats themselves. Carpet is in fantastic shape, man. It's got the heated seats and then charging ports as well. Sliding back glass, Vista panel, front to back, sunroof, moonroof, whatever you want to call it. Hopping in the interior, this is also something I'm really picky on. Seats does not show anywhere at all on the seat. Usually any kind of mileage, once a vehicle's a few years old, you'll start getting like rub patterns from like jeans, the little rivets on our butts, start to mess with that. This one does not show any signs of that at all. And then again, the warranty we offer, it covers all of your electronics. So like B&O sound system, upgraded, memory seats, power locks, power windows, mirror controls, power seat itself, power pedals. Like, I can't wait to show you on startup this screen. That's also one of my favorite things. I'm kind of bougie, Willie. You'll learn that about me as we work together. I like my features. I like my options. And this thing's got them. So up front, we've got the heated seats. We've got the ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, AC controls, dual climate control, of course. So I call that his and hers. Whoever's driving can be different temp than the passenger, and that's always nice for me. My wife's a lot smaller than I am, dude. I'm literally like a bowling ball, and my wife's a tiny little thing. So she stays cold, I stay hot. You see down here, 42, 944, no lights, no messages, anything like that. Over on the control side of the steering wheel, we've got all of our cruise settings. You got your front radar sensor, you got your Bluetooth speak, volume controls, scan controls, Bluetooth hang up, Bluetooth activation over here. Got your menu controls, so you can actually navigate your menu just from the steering wheel, which is kind of convenient. I like that stuff there as well. Does have the tow mode. You can see one of these features here is specific to towing, which is really cool as well. Obviously more effective when you actually have something hooked to it, so I can't really go through that as well. Huge screen. I mean, beer in my hand. Lots of options, brother. So you got your audio controls, AM, FM, XM, of course. You've got your phone pairing. All of these are obviously going to be deleted before we do delivery. Navigation screens, you got your phone pairing list, and then your phone book. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, those are huge questions for most customers. Settings, we've got Sirius XM, we've got the clock, obviously a little basic stuff. Display settings, connectivity, so it is available with hotspot Wi-Fi. Amazon Alexa, that's an app I don't hear many people talk about, but man, it's really cool when you do get to use it if you're an iPhone person, unlike me. So 4-wheel drive, we talked about that a bit on the phone. Does have the stow and go as well for the actual shifter, which is awesome. Here it has the extra cargo tray down low. It does have the charger ports right there. Pull this back up, so I'm gonna have to drive it again in a second. Park it. Got our features, driver assistance. I'm big on these kinds of settings and stuff, so it'll allow you to adjust things like your cruise control, your camera delay, any of your assistance options on the driving side. It gives you your zone lighting, which is also really cool. So it's using auto lamps right now. If you have your brights on, it'll kick them down to auto, normal, night beams or whatever. Really, really cool. And it actually gives you, again, the range of what you're able to see with those, which is also, I think, I nerd out on this stuff, Willie, you'll learn. Got all of your controls over here that also are available in the center cluster, which is awesome. Moving further in though, the one thing I was wanting to show you, the cameras. So we've got camera options on this thing. Let me pop this thing here into reverse. All right, so you've got your standard backup cam and everything, of course. You do have your auto parking brake ready, which is kind of cool. You have your up-down view as well for like trailer connection. Do have your park aid assist, so if you get close to stuff, it'll alert you. That camera's as crystal clear as anything I've seen, man. Move this back. Let me go back. Oh, I'm in reverse. So yeah. Screens, super interactive, really nice looking. Sunroof controls, just to show that is back glass operable. And then where's my screen? There we go. I've never had a truck this nice, Willie, so I'm still figuring some of these features out myself every time I get out here. But man, it's a lot of fun to figure out. Yeah. Beautiful. And we actually had a blue sky, man. We ain't had a ton of them lately, so I'll take that as a win for you also. Let me close up that back glass. But yeah, if anything, man, I think this is the one. I'm gonna call my shot. I'll help you with anything, of course, but man, I don't think this one here is gonna be very easy to beat at all. I'm not noticing, again, smells, odors, stains, cracks in the glass. I'm not noticing issues on the interior. I've noticed literally just touch-up spots from rock chips on the exterior. Not a single spot like where it looks like a shopping cart's hit it or door dings or anything. Carfax was clean. Like, I feel like this is one that, as much as any I've done anything with, dude, this one here I'm very confident with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this video uploaded. It actually ran long just because of the number of features on the car. Man, I'm looking forward to working with you more on it. Thanks.